I was actually in the shower this morning and received a telephone call on the cell phone that my mother picked up and brought directly to Stephanie. And Stephanie, with everything that's going on, she knows to record every phone call and tell them they are being recorded. And they proceeded to tell her that, well, Stephanie, we want you to come into visitation, but Jonathon can't come in. And she continues to say, wait a minute. Right here on the documentation, on the court order, it states that the parents with an S, meaning plural, both Jonathon Irish and myself, Stephanie Taylor, are to have supervised visitation with our daughter.
So this shows, and let's bring Stuart in and then continue, and we'll hold you a little bit in the next hour. This shows the complete lawlessness here, that you have the court order, we have it, saying the visitation of the parents, Mr. Irish and his fiance, and they're saying security threat, and then you ask them, what's the threat? And they said, we don't have a file. But clearly we know what this is. Feds treat baby snatch protesters like terrorists. The FBI told local TV and print news, WMUR9, that there was no bomb threat and no specific threats. They just sent bomb dogs in to basically imply that the little protest of 10 people were basically demons last Friday. I mean, Stuart, we can really see the Hitlerian demonization going on here. This is incredible.
Well, also, as he said, this was in the court's order, so they're actually defying. If this is true, they're actually defying the court's order. So they're stepping up even beyond what the court's allowed them to do. So yeah, I mean, it's characteristic oftentimes of a lot of these CPS workers. They kind of develop a God complex. But and it's also, like you said, it's kind of the hysteria too. They're amping up the hysteria, and maybe they're even feeding on it themselves.
Now, Mr. Irish, Jonathon, continuing, I just wanted to interject those key points. Who specifically were you talking with when they just said, hey, pal, don't show up? Because I want to warn you, they're going to be after you now. Everywhere you go, you've got to have a video camera and witnesses, because they know this is a big national issue now. You are in danger. Now, who were you talking to?
Oh, I'm fully aware that we need to watch our backs on this. The individual, the first person that spoke with them was Stephanie, and she spoke with they now put a new social worker in charge of this case. Her name is Betty Keegan. And after I got out of the shower, I ran right over to Stephanie, and I wanted to find out if she was still on the phone, wanted to talk to her, see what had been said. She was off the phone at that point. Again, she had recorded it, and I believe she had told them that they were being recorded, as we tell everyone that calls from a number we do not know or a blocked number, as DCYF did. Well, she tells me what they said about me not being able to see our daughter, and Stephanie elaborated and explained that the court order says that we can, that both of the parents will have supervised visitation. They have no right or reason to deny the court order. Well, I turned around and I picked up the phone, called, and now mind you, this is no more than 5 minutes later, that no more than 5 minutes after Stephanie got off the phone, I picked up the phone and called this CPSW worker back. A gentleman named Tom O'Connell, I believe. I don't have the document in front of me. I believe it was Tom O'Connell. Picks up the phone because I had asked to speak with Betsy Keegan, and they placed me on hold for about 2 minutes, and then finally Tom O'Connell picks up the phone and says, can I help you? And the phone was being recorded. I said, Mr. O'Connell, I'm legally obligated to tell you that this telephone call is being recorded for my safety. And he says, okay. And I continue to say, well, sir, I understand that Stephanie just got off the phone with Betsy Keegle. I'm trying to contact Betsy Keegle. I would like to know why I'm not being put in touch with her. He says, oh, well, she's not available. She's in a visit right now. And I said, okay, well, I need to speak with her. I need to speak with her now. And, oh, well, she's busy. She can't do that. I'm like, well, she better not be in a visit with anyone else with our daughter. And he says, well, that's none of your business. And I told him, I said, sir, that is my business, because if you are allowing, and again, this is information you would have to speak with Stephanie to elaborate on, because it's not my place, but I told them that if they are allowing our daughter to visit with her parents, there is going to be a serious legal issue because of the background.
Okay, but just to be clear here, let's bring Stuart in briefly as we go to break, and we're going to come back with both of you. This is a big deal with the order saying parents, and now they're just color of law saying, hey, pal, you know, don't. It sounds like they're really trying to terminate parental rights extrajudicially, Stuart.
Well, yeah, they should comply with the court's order, and the court's order sets forth what the judge wants to be done. So that's why Jonathan needs to get a local counsel as fast as he possibly can. So, which I think he's working on correctly.
Well, when we come back, let's talk about this overall issue of having the FBI with bomb dogs at the hospital when there was no threat, no nothing, just to create an atmosphere of hysteria and to demonize anyone that dare protest in America. And to have the police coming over and threatening people standing on the sidewalk. I mean, this is incredible. We're going to come right back with Stuart Rhodes and Jonathon Irish. I'm Alex Jones.
No matter how little you may know about the dangers of a nuclear blast or radiation sickness, you can become an emergency preparedness expert after reading Red Horse, How to Survive a Nuclear Blast or Dirty Bomb by Sam Adams. A must for every American home, this book is a step-by-step how-to manual for survival in the event of disaster. Red Horse, How to Survive a Nuclear Blast or Dirty Bomb is available for immediate digital download for only $39 at dirtybombsurvival.com. Order the hard copy for just $49 plus $8 shipping from dirtybombsurvival.com. Plus, you can own the rights to copy and sell this book. Find out more at dirtybombsurvival.com. That's dirtybombsurvival.com, or call 877-327-0365. That's 1-877-327-0365. Order your copy today.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner. So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You have been warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty films.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 5 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping. An $87 value, yours free. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Okay, for 2 more segments, we're going to have both our guests, Stuart Rhodes and Mr. Irish, on, and then they're going to pop back in at the end of the 4th hour today, the last 30 minutes. But specifically, Stuart, look at this, how they first put Oath Keepers in the affidavit, and the court ratified that by taking the child. That's confirmed, folks. Affidavit's up at Infowars.com, oathkeepers.org. It's in all of our stories on this now. We've added it. You can read the whole thing. And now they've got bomb-sniffing dogs there at the protest And they said, oh, no one's made a bomb threat or anything. We're just here basically to demonize you. I mean, this shows this pattern of political demonization, and now they're saying you can't see your newborn daughter because of a security issue, basically saying he's dangerous. This is part of the ongoing frame-up, Stuart.
Well, it's really part of the same pattern. And here's the key point, is that the judge, in the ex parte order to seize the child, adopted the entire affidavit as the judge's reasons for issuing the order. It just said findings of fact, see affidavit, and so it didn't qualify it. Didn't say except for number 7, which referenced oath keepers. It adopted the entire thing, and so that incorporates the affidavit into the order as the judge's findings of facts. And so oath keeper references are at least part of the reasons given, and also gun ownership, and that's part of the petition. The affidavits are attached to the petition, so the CPS is arguing that to the court, and then the court adopted it. And so you have here government agencies and a government court accepting an affiliation with a entirely nonviolent, perfectly legal, First Amendment rights-protected political speech organization as evidence for why kids should be taken from the parents. This is why this is so shocking and outrageous. This is the camel's nose under the tent. If this is allowed to stand, then everyone in the country will have to worry and wonder if they won't have their children taken, at least in part, because of their affiliation.
Yeah, it's a massive attempt at political terrorization to create a massive chilling effect. And Mr. Irish has his landlord and others saying they are a model couple, totally nice. He's very credible on the videos of him at the protest that we have posted on our websites. But I don't know him. I don't know if he's telling the truth. I believe he is. But regardless, we know the CPS's history of congenital lying by design, A, and B, they're trying to change the subject with their demonization of Mr. Irish and his fiancée when that's not even the issue. And some people are getting distracted by this disinfo. It's about why is Oath Keepers and militias and gun ownership listed in there as a reason to take children. This is precedent setting if it stands.
Yeah, I mean, this is the problem with constitutional law. A lot of folks don't understand is that even if the person is guilty, like Miranda, for example, we get our Miranda rights from. In that case, it turns out he had raped the girl, and he was convicted on the second go-around, and he served 20 years in prison. But it still didn't make it okay to coerce a confession out of him. And so even if the person, turns out to be guilty of something, as you said, the key point here is that your political affiliations are not relevant, is that they don't belong there, and it does create a tremendous chilling effect, and it'll be used against both the guilty and the innocent.
Yeah, that's the Soviet Union, where the police were political. That's what a commissar and the commissariat was. But to be clear, Mr. Irish, I mean, on record, you have said that these CPS things are a pack of lies.
Yes, sir.
I mean, specifically, they can't even get birth dates right in here.
Correct. Right on the front page, they're saying that our daughter's birth date is 11/6/2010, which is November 6, 2010, and it's not even November yet.
Yeah, this is what I've seen in all these CPS things. I've seen it where they get names wrong of the kids and use a 3-year-old filing on some other family and child with a newborn to take it. They're just so lazy, they'll bring up just any fake thing to the judge. We'll be right back in 1 minute. Stay with us.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877